Welcome back to Kids, Chaos, and Killer Campaigns. If you are doing any form of lead generation, you need to have email nurture funnels in place. Otherwise, you're leaving potential customers and money on the table. Think about it like this. In a past episode, I talked about signing my daughters up for swim lessons. Now, if you sign your kids up for swim lessons, you don't just drop them off and expect they know how to swim. They need consistent practice, coaching, and encouragement to build those skills and their self-confidence in the pool. It's not a one time and done, and it's not a 30-minute lesson for 6 weeks that does it. It's consistently nurturing that and taking what they learn at the swim lesson and applying it into real life scenarios, whether it be at a pool at home, a neighborhood pool, or when you go on vacation. The same goes for your leads. Most people don't convert immediately. They need nurturing, guidance, and reminders to take action. In today's episode, we're diving into the importance of email automation in your lead funnel. We'll cover different types of email sequences, whether you're running paid ads, offering content downloads, launching a campaign, or hosting an event. Because no matter how leads come in, what happens next determines whether they convert or disappear. Studies show that 80% of leads need 5 to 7 touch points before making a decision. If you're not consistently engaging your leads, they're going to forget about you, and your competition is going to convert them into the sale. Email nurture does the heavy lifting of keeping your leads engaged, building trust, and guiding them towards conversion without manually having to follow up with every single lead personally. And automation makes these nurtures scalable, ensuring that no leads slip through the cracks. Let's break down the different types of email funnels that you should have in place. First is a content download email funnel. Lead magnets like emails, guides, or checklists are great for capturing leads. But what happens to someone after they download them? If you're not nurturing them, they'll likely forget about you completely. So, what your funnel should look like: a thank you email with the download link or PDF linked directly to the email, a series of educational emails explaining the topic that your download content was about, and finally, a transition into your paid offer, whether it's a product, service, or a consultation. So an example of this, if you offer a beginner's guide to SEO ebook, your email sequence might look like delivering the ebook immediately. And that's important. When someone downloads something, they don't want to wait to receive it. You need to make sure that that first email hits their inbox as soon as they download. Then send a follow-up email, maybe explaining SEO myths. Share a simple SEO strategy that they can implement today. Then share a case study about how your organization helped one of your clients boost their SEO. Make sure you have stats and proof points in there. Testimonials speak volumes. And finally, offer an SEO audit or consultation. Next is campaign emails. This would apply for your product launches, social promotions, etc. For product launches, new service offerings, or special promotions, a structured email sequence builds anticipation and drives conversion. So what this funnel should look like is pre-launch emails to create excitement and educate your audience about what's coming. Then have your launch emails showcasing the benefits of your new offer. And finally, follow-up emails with testimonials, FAQs, and urgency-driven messaging. So an example of this, if you're launching an SEO course to follow up that SEO guide that you had, your sequence could look like this. Before the course launch, tease the course topics and its benefits to your audience. Then you want to open a defined buying window with a limited time offer. This is going to drive urgency. After launch, share success stories from your beta testers. Have stats, again, testimonials speak volumes. And last, send a last chance email on that limited time offer before your cart closes. Third is your paid ads funnel. If you are running paid ads, whether it's Facebook, LinkedIn, Google, or display advertising, you must have follow-up email sequences to maximize this investment. Someone who clicks your ad is interested, but they're not likely ready to buy quite yet. So, what this funnel should include. You want to have an immediate thank you to these people, confirming if they downloaded something or signed up for something from these ads. In nurtures like these, it's ideal to have 3 to 5 emails providing value, testimonials, and social proof for your products, services, and company as a whole. In these sequences, it's also essential to have a clear next step, whether it's booking a call, starting a trial, or actually making a purchase. Make that next step crystal clear. So, for example, if you run a digital agency and you promote a free social media checklist through ads, your sequence could look like this. 1, deliver the checklist right away. Just like with your content downloads, you want to make sure that if someone has signed up to receive content, they get that instant gratification to keep them engaged. 2, share a short video or article breaking down common social media mistakes. 3, follow up with a case study showing how one of your clients improved engagement by implementing the items on your checklist. And 4, offer a free consultation call to help them implement the checklist as well. The last email funnel we're going to talk about today is your event email funnel. This is for conferences, workshops, webinars, whether they're in person or virtual. If you're hosting or attending an event, whether it's in person or virtual, you need a strong email sequence to drive registrations, attendance, and for those conferences you may just be attending, to drive booth traffic, engagement, and make sure that you maximize your investment. Event funnels should include registration confirmation emails for all those who register, reminder emails leading up to the event. This could be a week before, a day before, an hour before, and follow-up emails with key takeaways and clear next steps. For example, if you're hosting a webinar on Marketing Email Automation 101, your sequence might look like this: a confirmation email with the webinar link. I also recommend implementing calendar invites so that when you send that webinar registration link, it automatically puts the placeholder on their calendar, increasing likeliness of attendance. 2, a reminder email of the event. I recommend sending one the day before and an hour before your webinar starts. And 3, a follow-up email. If you're going to have on-demand content, this is where you want to include that replay link, and it's a great place to include an exclusive offer for webinar attendees or webinar registrants only. If you make this a limited time offer, it's going to help drive that urgency-driven messaging, and that's going to decrease your conversion times. A few common mistakes to avoid when building out your email nurture automations. First is only sending out one email. Nurturing requires multiple touch points. If you get that content download and just send the content with a thanks for downloading, there's no nurturing there. While you delivered on the ask, you're missing the opportunity to nurture those leads to continue down the funnel and end in a conversion. Next is making emails all about you. Focus on solving your customer's problem. Focus on their language and make sure that you're speaking to how they will benefit from this, not what you do or what you provide. Another mistake to avoid is not segmenting your lists. A one-size-fits-all approach absolutely does not work when it comes to email nurture funnels. You want to make sure that you're targeting the right audience with the right message at the right time, and then nurturing them with content that is most relevant to them. Make them feel like you crafted a message specifically for them. And finally, failing to include a clear CTA. Every email should drive a next action, and that action should be clearly defined in the email. It doesn't matter if this is hyperlinked text or a button that you want people to engage with. Make sure that CTA is clearly defined and the people reading that email know exactly what you want them to do, what action you want them to take. Let's recap. If you're doing any form of lead generation, you need email nurture funnels in place. Different funnels serve different purposes. Paid ads, content downloads, campaign or product launches and events all serve a different purpose and all deserve their own funnel. A well-structured email sequence will keep your audience engaged and will guide them towards conversion. And finally, avoid common mistakes like sending too few emails, making your emails all about you, or neglecting segmentation in your email lists. Your challenge for today: if you don't have an email funnel in place, start mapping one out right now. Choose one lead source, whether it's paid ads or a campaign or an event, and plan a simple 3 to 5 email sequence to guide your leads towards a specific action. If you already have an email nurture funnel in place, it's time to optimize it. Pick one of your existing email nurture funnels and review it with fresh eyes. Are your subject lines clear and compelling? Do your CTAs drive action effectively? Do the emails contain outdated links or irrelevant content? And is the timing between emails strategic? Could it be improved? A bonus challenge for today is to A/B test one element in your email nurture funnel. Try testing subject line, CTA, or send time to see if you can boost engagement. Small tweaks can lead to big wins. Thank you so much for checking out this podcast. I'd love to hear the topics you want to hear discussed, so please drop them in the comments or shoot me a line on LinkedIn. I encourage you to subscribe to the podcast, leave it a review, and please share this episode with a marketer or a parent who you think could benefit from today's tips. I'd love to connect on LinkedIn so we can stay in touch through this journey. My LinkedIn will be dropped in the show notes, so you can just click there and send that connect request. In our next episode, we're going to be talking about how to stay inspired while staying busy. Creativity under pressure. Until then, enjoy the kids, enjoy the chaos, and I'm wishing you all killer campaigns.